That's how it's supposed to look. Mike McCarthy said it. He said every team he's coached in training camp is a moment where a team goes from just practicing to it looking right. We there. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all? I'm literally right back. Finally in my crib, like I never left. As you can see, I know the angles keep moving. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this thing here. But until then, you might get a different background angle every day. But anyway, appreciate the love y'all been giving me. Y'all running the channel up. I'm really close to 13K before kickoff of the season. I hit 5K on Twitter. Cowboys_fan talk. Y'all go check that out if you haven't. And I appreciate all the likes, shares, super chat, subs, everything. Thank you. Let's talk training camp, man. Took the day off yesterday. They took the day off yesterday. I thought it made sense. I was traveling back from Las Vegas. Finally got back to the house and watching clips and stuff today, trying to gather information. I know it's a little bit later. Everybody already got their videos out, but I like to sometimes just let the day happen and digest everything and then kind of give you my thoughts. Sometimes it ain't better to be first. Sometimes it's better to be right, or at least right in your thoughts. And Mike McCarthy had a quote earlier today before practice saying, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm not about to read off a script, but basically he's just saying there's a moment in every training camp where, things go from just looking like, just practice to looking just right. It's not about perfection. It's not that the team looks like it's Super Bowl bound after some training camp practices. It's that you install an offense, you install new plays, new schemes, things like that. And early on, it probably just looks muddled. Especially with all the new young receiving talent and unproven receiving talent and everything. But things are starting to look just right. And I can see it. Now, our defense has not been doing us no favors. We got a lot of young receivers. We got a proven defense that has continuity. Unlike our new offensive line players, our receivers, it's going to be a little learning. They're not going to hit the ground running number one offense in the league. They're going to have to learn each other, which is fine. But I love the elements of this new offense. I do. Did y'all see CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott looking crazy? I said earlier on Twitter, CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott are the best, one of the top 10 duos in the league, 100% the best duo in our division. Whether you like Scary McLaurin, Scary Terry, his quarterback is trash. Don't care how good he is. It's trash. So yeah, that's not going to work. A.J. Brown, great receiver. No hate to him. But his quarterback is unproven arm talent-wise. He got a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to New York, Daniel Jones is bun-diddles, always going to be bun-diddles. Ain't no reason to discuss that. Then you get to Dak Prescott, proven quarterback in this league, top 10 quarterback. People try their best to argue him out of the top 10. And if you got to argue somebody out of the top 10, he's probably in there. You just hate him. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb, not yet a definitive top 10 receiver in most people's eyes. To me, I'm putting CeeDee Lamb in the top 10. He at least a top 8 receiver in the league. We can do a list on that another time. But that catch, I'm going to put it on the screen. Just look at it. Just look at it. Look at this catch. Right in the breadbasket. Right, dime. Dropped it. Like, I seen people get excited about another catch on social media on Sunday. And it was cool. Little pass catch. It wasn't like that, though. It wasn't like that. Nah. That's how you do it. And they're doing that every day. But the best thing is you start to see the other parts of the offense come together. You've heard names like Dennis Houston. You know what I'm saying? You see Dalton Schultz out there doing this thing. That's, Dak's reliable. That's Jason Witten part deux. Not necessarily too fast, nothing like that. Just finds little open seams and gets the job done. Salute to Dalton Schultz. But then you start seeing stuff like, okay, how offense really gonna come together? And you've been hearing the name all camp Jalen Tolbert, and you've been seeing Jalen Tolbert making catches, and you're like, okay, to start the season, that's Dak's number 2. And a whole lot of people saying, well, you can't have a number 2 receiver be a rookie. I saw the last couple years, I saw Jamar Chase come in, dominate. I'm not saying Jalen Tolbert's Jamar Chase. I'm saying that you can see a rookie come in and put in work. I saw CeeDee Lamb his rookie year dominate. I saw Justin Jefferson come in, dominate. Rookie receivers can come in and put in work, especially when they're not asked to be the number 1. We're asking Jalen Tolbert right now to be the number 2. Then you see the most beautiful thing in the world. You see Michael Gallup cutting today. Not just working the chords, but cutting, running and cutting. I like that. We ain't even August 10th. I like that. I like that a lot. That's looking like week 4. That's looking like week 4. You know, because the Cowboys got too much confidence in not bringing in a veteran receiver, which they still might do if the training staff says, don't push it. But that's looking like week 4 to me, right? And then the wild card, Weapon X. Who? This little micro mini player that we got on the team now. It's going to be doing our punt returns. Kevontae Turpin is, we brought him in. He's a USFL MVP. So you have a lot of film on him. Now, not in the NFL, but film on him, just watching his technique, his nose for getting into tight spaces. He's a little dude. I think he weighed like 165. Very, very small gentleman. But that doesn't really mean nothing when you get busy. I've seen a bunch of little small players in the league. If you got the heart, you can get busy. He just played a full season, didn't get injured, knock on wood. So he's shown that he can play tackle football and have some durability. Now, this is the first time in a long time a person can go from that to another football season. But we're not asking to be a number 1, 2, 3, maybe a 4. But he's been running some jet sweeps. He just shows a shiftiness, a type of player we haven't had on this team. What we thought Tavon Austin could be. Just small and shifty and aggravating and frustrating. He's going to be the perfect punt returner. I can see it. But he's he got the heart of a lion. They asked him about his weight already. And he said, yeah, man, it is what it is. I'll try to put on weight, but this is the playing weight he's been at. I feel like it's a perfect little accent or accompaniment to what CeeDee Lamb brings to the team, what Tolbert brings to the team. And I want to give a shout out to another receiver, Simi Fehoko, because I had almost gave up on Simi. I hadn't really put him down. It's just, and then lately Simi been going crazy. Simi got over, he got past Diggs. Today I'm watching him high point passes. Simi Fehoko is out here proving me wrong. So then you start to really feel, I know it's just camp. We gonna see. But they're not going against a slouch defense. You really, really starting to get an idea what you want to see later this week versus Denver. Like, you're starting to realize, okay, how do I want this to get put together? Because you got some receiving weapons. The way Simi is playing, man, Noah Brown should be looking over his shoulder. I don't think Vasher's going to make this team because he can't play special teams. Kevontae Turpin can. But Michael Gelkin, shout out to Michael Gelkin, one of the best in the game. He said earlier that his projected 53-man roster has 3 UDFAs on it. 3. I could almost guess. Dennis Houston, Kevontae Turpin. No, not Kevontae Turpin, because he wasn't even UDFA. I guess he was. Kevontae Turpin and I think Marquise Bell gonna make this roster too. Yeah, man. Yeah, so look, got a lot of big, very, very big youth movement on the Cowboys. And I'm excited to see because these are the players that are going to get a whole lot of playing time in preseason. We get to really get some evaluation versus a good team. So I'm excited about that, man. But Mike McCarthy's quote basically just lets me know that he's seeing something. He's seeing the team start to mold together. I'm not saying that he's saying, we're going to the Super Bowl or nothing crazy. It's just he sees the team coming together, the scheme starting to make sense. Skywalker Still, shout out to him, shout out to Vach. They had a video recently saying that they see a whole ton of motion. That's different from the Cowboys offense. Just positive things. And I'm excited about all of it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know me. I'm the stirrer of the Kool-Aid, so you're going to probably be mad. You too optimistic. Shut up. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Let me know how you feel about the offense coming together. I know we've had our little ups and down moments, and we still got growing pains. Oh, and before I go, let's talk kicker, man. Let's talk kicker. Before I got on here, they some information was released that the Cowboys are going to bring in a kicking competition. I forgot the other names. I did. I think it was a Molson. Y'all put the names down there. I know. I'm trash. I should have memorized them. Sue me. But the name that stands out is Brett Maher. And y'all know the pain he's caused us. But he has never been as bad as Garibay. Or Liam has been okay. But if you had to put a percentage to it, Garibay's been 10%. He's been that bad. So, yeah, man, we bringing in some kickers. We're going to see how that develops. I'm excited about that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, too. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'll holla.